Hello friend, welcome back to my lecture series on PHP. So in previous lecture I have discussed about the basics of PHP as well as simple program of PHP and features of PHP. So today I am discussing about the control statement in this lecture. So we have been lots of control statement. So I am talking here about the if conditional statement. So you can see here this statement where we are using the if statement if a is greater than b. So $a we are writing here $a means a is a variable. So if dollar is prefix between the before a variable, so it is called variable, and dollar is showing that the character is a variable. So $a is less than b. If $a is less than b, then we'll print the message $a is less than $b. So here we have prefixed this line, we have fixed this line between the curly bracket, so we can directly write this line without curly bracket. So curly bracket is used when we have in multiple statement. So in one statement, in case of the one statement, we can use single, we can use curly bracket as well as we can use multiple statement also. So this is the else statement, and here we have written another statement. So this is if a is less than b, then we are writing here $a is less than $b. Else we are printing here $b is less than $a. So this is if statement, and here by using this statement we can use the condition. So this is also called conditional statement. And C language, in C language we also write the same syntax for if statement, and same relational operator are also used for if statement. So we can write here less than equal to, greater than equal to, double equal sign, or not equal to. So we can use different operators also here. So you can see one more statement. This is also a if statement, and here we are using a function. So we can use multiple functions in PHP. As we know, PHP has a very rich library. So we have a number of functions in the PHP. So each set is a function which is used to used for the purpose of that we have assigned a variable into a or not. So we have assigned 1 to a. So each set $a. So we have, it means we have assigned 1 to variable a. So it will return yes, it will return print a is set. Or otherwise, if not, we have assigned, suppose in case of b we don't have assigned any value, so then it will print b is not set, is not set. So this is function. So we can directly write the function inside that bracket of the if statement. So either we will write here condition as a is less than b, or we can use the function also. So here the function will return true and false value. If it will return true, then we will come inside the if statement. Otherwise, else, in case of else statement, we will display accordingly. So this is if statement. And string, we have some more string related function, and we can use as a array to the string. So this is a string variable. You can see here this is a sequence of character. So if we will print string test, so this is a string test variable, and the sentence is stored in this variable. So if we are printing here string test, then directly it will print the same statement. Or suppose we are writing here string test 0 position, so in that case it will return the first character. First character is t, so it will return t here. Suppose we are writing here string test 1 echo string test 1, then it will print h. So accordingly the values will be, character will be printed here. So these are the string statement. And this is one more statement where we are also using the function. So sequence is a variable, and inside the sequence variable we have a, b, and c. So a, b, and c are separated by the comma. So you can see here the element variable. So we are splitting this string variable, sequence variable. So explode function is used for the splitting the variable. So here we are splitting by the comma. So comma character is, you can see here. So the sequence variable is splitted by the comma. So by splitting this by comma, we have been three character a, b, and c. So we will write here echo element 0 means we will print a, 0 in 0 position it will store A, and in 1 position it will store B, and 2 in 2 position it will store C. So when we are writing echo element 0, then it will print A. And when we are writing here echo elements 1, it will print B. Echo elements 2, it will print C. So this explode function will split the string by comma. Or suppose we don't have comma, we have suppose other character, suppose we have dollar, then we'll write here dollar. In between we'll write a dollar sequence. So this is very important function. Sometimes this function is used in programming language and to extract the data from other variable or other table. So we have to split the data so accordingly. So this is again if statement, and this is one of the another type of if statement where we are using this if statement with string variable. So if an statement if an if statement can be constructed without else, so directly we can use if statement as well as we can use if and else both statement. So we have mentioned here today is Tuesday, we have mentioned Tuesday value on today variable. So we are comparing today equals to Monday. If we are comparing today variable with Monday. So if today is equals to Monday, then this message will be displayed. Today is Monday. So it is started by P and slash P. So by using this echo, we are printing this statement. Today is Monday. Else echo today is not Monday. So it will print this statement in case of it will not match. So we can write P paragraph tag inside the echo. So this paragraph tag is also used. We can in this place we can use head h1, we can use bold tag, we can use italic tag. So we can use any HTML tag inside this echo. So just like a Java servlet, in Java servlet we also use the tags with out.println statement. So this is the another type of statement, and you can see nested if statement. If any if statement is inside the if statement, that it is called nested if statement. When one decision making statement is contained within another decision making statement, they are referred to the nested decision making structure. So this is called nested. So if is inside the if statement. So we have mentioned here if dollar sales total. So sales total is a variable and dollar is prefixed here. So this is a variable because dollar is prefixed here. So this variable is greater than 50 and this variable is less than 100. So it means between 50 and 100. Suppose the value of sales total is between 50 and 100. So in that case the echo message will be flash and this message will display the sales total is between 50 and 100 inclusive. So this message accordingly displayed and it is inside the paragraph tag. So now this is nested if statement. So we have we can use simple if statement and if statement with else and nested if statement, as well as we can use multiple if statement. So now we will have if else statement and switch statement. So basically there is no difference between if statement, if else statement and switch statement. When we have multiple if else statement, if statement have if else statement, in that case it is better advised to use switch statement. So in place of if else statement we can use switch statement also, or in place of switch statement we can use if else statement. So both are for the conditional, both are the conditional statement. So where we have multiple condition, then we will use switch statement. So you can see here we have started this PHP program question mark PHP, and this is closed by the question mark and angular tag. So it is written here date hour. So from date we are extracting hour, and this hour is written in the variable t. So we are writing here if $t is less than 20. So we have mentioned here if $t. So we are talking about the railway time. So if time is less than 20 means time is less than 8 p.m. So it means it will display the message echo have a good day. Otherwise it will display have a good night. This will be displayed. So here we have only two options, two choices, but in case suppose we have multiple choices, we have 10, 20, 50 choices. In that case it is advisable that to use switch statement. So you can see here the favorite color variable, and this is variable because it is prefixed by the dollar sign. So in this variable we have stored red value. So now we are using switch statement. So by using this switch statement, we are applying the multiple choices. So favorite color is already red. So when the favorite color having the value red, then it will move to the case red, and accordingly it will display echo your favorite color is red, and then it will break the statement and will move outside this switch statement, means outside this curly bracket. So suppose the value of this favorite color is blue. So in this case it will move to the case blue. So the echo message will be displayed accordingly. This will be skipped and will move directly here. Echo your favorite color is blue. So again break will be executed and will come out from this. And suppose in case of green is stored in favorite color, so accordingly it will move to the case green, and echo your favorite color is green will be displayed, and break by the break statement will come out the curly bracket. And suppose we are not giving red, blue and green any value to this favorite color, so in that case it will move to this default variable, and it will display the message echo your favorite color is neither red, blue or green. So accordingly will come out from this loop. So this is switch statement. So this switch statement is used in place of the if else statement. So we have these control statement. So today I have talked about the basic control statement, if conditional statement and switch statement, as well as some array also. So tomorrow we will discuss detailed array processing in PHP, as well as the different looping statement like while loop, do while loop and for loop. So thank you guys. Thank you. I hope you understand all these facts of PHP. Thanks again.